Layman are back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back. Tokyo was good, but guys, I miss Layman too much. I cut my trip short. I didn't actually. I wanted to stay there as long as I could. Tokyo is amazing, but we are back to doing memes. Well, not today. This episode's not memes. We'll see.
Were you at the Tokyo Game Show, Sam?
I was going to go there, but I actually just explored. It's all for business purposes. I was there for the Tokyo Game Show, everybody.
Right.
Okay?
If the IRS asks.
The IRS or the ATO.
Either one.
Okay? Tax purposes.
So today, ladies and gentlemen, Sam is back, and just in time to talk about the state of play that happened, which is the PS4 showing. It's kind of like the Nintendo Direct.
But the poor version.
But way more shit.
Yes.
Way more shit.
Literally.
You know? So there's actually quite a bit to go through. We'll give you a bit of a wrap up on everything that they covered, as well as some of our thoughts on the new Last of Us trailer which dropped, which looks pretty interesting.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think people know our thoughts on Last of Us, but let's get to the drop. We'll talk about it.
The State of Play, just in case anyone doesn't know, is a little web show that PlayStation puts on every now and then. It's meant to compete with like the Nintendo Direct. It just feels like the poor man's version of it.
I feel like Nintendo did it so well, PlayStation was like, well, let's do that too.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Actually, let's not do this again.
And the poor marketing intern was like, yeah, I can plan something as good as that. Let me get right on that.
Oh, God.
So look, the first thing they showed was a game called Humanity, which from what I can tell is a game about people lining up to buy the new iPhone 11.
Yeah.
It has a distinctly Lemmings vibe to it.
It does, actually. Yeah.
I don't really know what to say about it.
It just looks like a weird title.
Yeah.
It's just like indie Death Stranding. You don't know what it is.
Indie Death Stranding.
You don't know what the fuck it is, but it might be good. Well, actually, Death Stranding will be good. But anyway, that's whatever that is. And then it went to COD. Okay, now they showed this whole like COD little trailer, and at the end of it, actually, I mean, look. Firstly, let's just say it's just COD. Of course, we just see the stock standard. This is going to be the new COD. This is like the campaign thing.
Yeah.
This is what to expect. But at the very end, it showed that there's going to be some exclusivity for an entire year for PlayStation.
That's a big juicy story. We're going to cover that in a separate video.
Maybe we'll do another member video
but
on that.
Either way, people are really pissed off about that. As for the story trailer itself, it looks pretty good. I mean, I don't look at it and think, oh, this looks incredible. I can't wait.
I don't think it's going to be Halo 2 kind of campaign stuff, people.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But look, it's good that the campaign returns because obviously we didn't have a campaign for the last Call of Duty.
They couldn't do it, guys, because the Battle Royale just took up so much time.
Right. You got to make a whole map.
Couldn't. Activision didn't have the money, guys.
That's right, not possible. So after that, we had something called Watam, which is like from the We Love Katamari kind of thing. You remember that? No, you don't remember that. Okay,
No.
Look, it looks weird. The chat was very triggered. They were like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know. Maybe it would be cool. I played the old We Love Katamari game back in the day and I haven't played anything since then. Whatever. Either way, it's coming. There was a game called Arise after that, which looks like one of these, like, you know, walking sim exploration style games. It looks pretty. And then we saw after that LA Noire, the VR.
It was so good. I
VR
played it
case
actually
files.
recently on Switch about a year ago or so. So fantastic. LA Noire VR is probably going to be pretty cool. A lot of memes are going to come out of that. I'm excited for that. They've already been LA Noire VR on PC, I believe, but it's good to see that it is coming on PlayStation.
There was an update on the Medieval game, which is coming. I played Medieval back in the day.
Yes. I was looking at it, I'm like, well, we haven't not heard anything about that for ages. It's good to see that that is finally happening, and we didn't hear anything on Ghost, by the way. That's a little segment there. Nothing on Ghost of Tsushima, so we are wondering what the hell's going on with that. But Medieval looks very cool. I'm excited to come back and do the whole nostalgia thing.
I think it'd be nice. Civilization 6 is coming to PS4. It's been out for a while on other platforms. It even came to Nintendo Switch before it came to PS4.
Yes.
I'm legitimately surprised. I thought, what? It's not already out on PS4?
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
It cut in line, really, because usually
did.
PlayStation, Xbox gets the, the ports or whatever.
Yep.
Then Switch is like an afterthought, okay?
I've
never been into that, by the way, Civilization. Have you even tried it?
I have, I played a lot of Civ back
Oh,
then.
really? No, I never been into it.
After that, we had the Death Stranding console reveal trailer. There's a limited edition Death Stranding console bundle coming. Now, Hideo Kojima won't admit this, but he actually personally built every single one of those with his bare hands. That's how Hideo does. You can actually see the hands on it. That's
very
how he
underwhelming,
does.
though. I thought very underwhelming.
I think it's a pretty crappy looking console.
It looks terrible, and it looks like you've peed on the cons of the actual controller.
It does.
I mean, I'm not that excited for that personally, but
that's
it'll
quite
sell.
simple.
I think Yong will buy that. Okay?
I think Yong will buy me.
If he puts some green moss all over it, Yong's all over that shit.
Right.
Okay.
Then there was a game called After Party, which was from the guys who made Oxenfree before. It looks actually quite funny. It's about some people who are in hell and they kind of like need to find their way out of hell. It looks well written. It looks cool. Oxenfree was quite a well written, funny game as well. So, I mean, it's indie, it's small, you know, it's going to go under the radar, but
Yep.
I think the people that are looking forward to that will probably enjoy it.
PS Plus, and we got The Last of Us Remastered. I saw someone in the poor comment section like, damn it, I just bought The Last of Us. Now it's free on PS Plus.
Yes, MLG The Show and PS Plus and what do you call it? Last of Us
Last of Us
Remastered are going to be PS Plus games for next month, so that's good. And then finally we get to the money shot,
Yes.
which is obviously The Last of Us 2. We actually saw some new actual gameplay this time around, which was good. Sam, what do you think of what we saw of The Last of Us 2?
Look, we were in E3 last year when we saw that whole, 15, 20-minute slot of The Last of Us. I wasn't a giant fan of Last of Us 1. I thought it was a very competent, good game. This next one looks like just an installment that a lot of people will love, but I don't know if it's going to resonate with me again. But then again, this latest trailer, it looked cool, don't get me wrong. It looks like a very good game, but I'm not like blowing my load for it personally.
Yeah, I think we're in the minority because I think if you speak to most people, they're like, Last of Us is an absolute masterpiece.
Comment section.
And I'm just like, yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I just think it was a really fantastically told story with a pretty good game attached. Having said that, lots of the games that I think are incredible fit into exactly that category as well, like Nier Automata, which is like this incredible story and world, but the game itself is like, the gameplay's not amazing.
Yeah.
So it all depends on what you cling to. For me personally, The Last of Us just didn't get its hooks into me very deeply. This looks like, I think, it's obviously more Last of Us. There was a real emotional, like intensity to it. Obviously,
Yeah.
The Last of Us had that. This just found a way to seem like ratchet it up.
Sure.
And there was a thing at the start where like someone dies and it looks like she's out to go and kill a gang of people or whatever who killed someone. A lot of people think it's her girlfriend, but a lot of other people
hard to
think
know.
it's actually Joel, and they were
But you
doing
see Joel,
Yeah,
I
just
think-
because you see Joel in the trailer doesn't mean that he's alive for the
It
game.
could be PS I love you kind of stuff. She's like looking to the left and he's like, his ghost is sitting there going, hey,
No, I
what's
don't think
up?
so. What a lot of people are thinking is that Joel, like you see some stuff at the beginning of the game where Joel is alive, and then you see Joel get killed, and then the rest of the game is her like going to get vengeance on Joel. Because if people go and kill her girlfriend, I'd be like, whatever, I don't care. But if you kill Joel at the start of the game, it's like
It's like John Wick and the dog, man.
Yes.
Don't you dare touch the dog. And at the
Correct.
very start of the trailer, like, how good was the kiss? 1 out of 10. A lot of gamers are gonna be like, tell us, how good was the kiss?
So look, either way, I would say that the little village setup that they had at the start looks like really interesting. What they're doing with space and environments looks incredible. Sort of like facial animations, voice acting, it all looks like
top-notch.
very, Naughty Dog, top quality, best in the business kind of stuff. And if they do have that kind of emotional hook, Joel
Sure.
getting killed at the start, I mean, that's a big moment. I don't even like The Last of Us that much, but even I am going to feel something if Joel gets off at the start of the game.
Definitely, if he gets off. Exactly right.
That was the state of play. A lot of people feel like these states of play kind of suck. I just feel like they don't need to be as good as Nintendo Directs. They don't need to be the best thing ever. They just need to be like, hey, here's some games. Some of them are going to be exciting. Some of them are going to be like little indie things that otherwise would struggle to get any kind of, notice or any sort of spotlight on them. I like the fact that they use these platforms to highlight indie games because it's really tough for indie games to get noticed.
Sure.
But I know the comment section and certainly the chat was like, fuck this, so boring,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Look, I
like
think-
20 minutes of that until we got to the last
I
one.
feel like the PC Game Show for me has slowly emerged to be a great spot for indie titles, and it's great that also PlayStation is maybe looking to do a spotlight for indie titles.
Yes.
But when you are doing a state of play that is trying to mimic or mirror what Nintendo Direct is doing, you have a competitor there, and there's already, for the audience, an expectation of what they're looking to see. Nintendo Direct, just an hour, 45 minutes, just jam-packed, incredible titles. Everyone's very looking forward to. Everyone's very excited for. With this, I just felt like majority of those titles, A, I've never heard of, B, they just looked like indie things that only specific people would be excited for, or lastly, a lot of the big titles that a lot of people want to know about, like Ghost of Tsushima, just weren't there, you know? So I just feel like for me personally, I thought it was a bit of a letdown. I think a lot of people might feel the same way. Having said that, it is a spot also for games that you might have never heard of that get a chance to be seen. So
Exactly.
I see both sides, you know?
Either way, that's the end of the State of Play.
State of bore, am I right?
That's right. And what?
I don't know.
So anyway, we'll keep you updated on what happens, particularly with The Last of Us, which everyone is pretty crazy
Yeah,
for.
yeah.
And we'll see you
That's
soon
it.
for some COD drama.
Lame it out.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.